Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, shalom. We're going to title this lesson, Women Like This Have to Go. They are holding back progress. Okay? Now, when you get a chance, all right, check out this video. I'm not going to play any of the the video, okay, just for time's sake and for copyright's sake, all right? So, I'm going to leave it in your hands to go check out this video right here. It's on this channel called the No Fugazi Podcast. You see the title right here. Go check it out, all right? And you got this guy, the host of the show. Okay, he's basically, having the usual discussion with the modern woman. Okay, and these modern women are finished, man. All right, regardless of how gorgeous they look, regardless of how pretty they are. Okay, from the neck up. All right, from their neck up. Okay, they're fried like Oreos, man. All right, they're fried like fried Oreos, man. All right, they have no understanding whatsoever. All right, because like the scriptures say, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. So these women are walking zombies. Okay. And when you watch this video, listen closely to what these women are saying and, their logic behind how a man is supposed to basically sponsor their lifestyle while they give nothing in return. Okay, they feel as though a man is just supposed to do that because you're a man. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it, So you got this one woman right here. Okay, I forgot, what did she say? She said she said how some guy wanted to take her out on a date, and she canceled the date on him because the nigga didn't send her a truck to pick her up. Right? The nigga told her to meet him at a certain location so they could have the date. But because he didn't send, a car to go pick her up, he didn't send a personal limousine or something, okay, she canceled the date. All right? These women are just entitled demons, man, okay? And, these type of women with this mindset, because we seeing it all over the internet. These women with this mindset, man, they're not going to make it, okay? Because they're holding back progress, all right? The kingdom of heaven, all right, the wives and concubines of the men of the Lord, okay, are not going to be anything like this, okay? They're going to be soft, sweet, and feminine, understanding, all right, able to use logical reasoning, okay? And they're going to be way more beautiful than these women, all right? Because these women, yeah, they may be beautiful in this time period, but, we're still in hell. So this beauty that we're looking at in these women, okay, this is really low level. These bitches got tattoos on their body, weaves, whole bunch of makeup, right? And then their spirit is just rotten, it's rotten like a corpse. You know what I'm saying? So, there's no reasoning with these women. This is why Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is getting ready to pluck these women and get these women out the way. Okay, the Lord is getting ready to pluck these women off the scene. All right, and bring them back up to the spirit world because they don't really serve any more purpose. All right, what could you do with a woman like this, man? All right, and the woman I'm talking about is the brown skinned woman. She looked like she could be a Northern Kingdom, maybe Dominican or something like that. But you see, all of these women are looking at her. Okay, they're listening to her speak. All right, as if she's saying something brilliant, and she sounds like a fucking idiot, man. All right, this is the average woman. Okay, in America, man. Okay, destroyed. All right, in regards to their mental capacity. All right, they ain't doing nothing but holding back progress, man. Okay, and then when you fast forward it a little, and then you got this woman right here. This woman right here. Okay, this woman right here in the pink. She's the worst of them all. Okay, you should hear what the fuck she got to say. She's completely bugged out. She's worse than the one I was just talking about, man. She's the worst one because she's a single mother, right? And she basically believes that regardless of her being a single mother, all right, a man is just supposed to just splurge on her regardless because she deserves it and she's a princess. Okay? And you women forget. You forget that, all right, back in the day, the men who would splurge on women, okay, those men were getting something in return. They were getting an actual wife. They were getting a virgin. Okay, the virginity is, very important to a man of understanding, man. All right, a man of understanding is going to want a virgin, all right, to settle down with. He might use these type of women for recreational use and a good time, but he more than likely, a man of understanding is going to look to settle down with a woman that has been untouched if he can. All right. This is a woman who knows what her body count is, man. Okay. In fact, this whole table, all right, talking about these women, this whole table, these women, all of their combined body count is probably, somewhere in the hundreds. If you combine all of these women on the table, you combine their body count and all the men that they slept with, it's probably in the hundreds, man. Okay. And these women got the nerve to still think that they should be treated like like a virgin, like a virgin or something, man. Like they deserve it all. And these bitches is single mothers. They got a whole bunch of trauma. They can't be taught anything. Okay. These women got to go, man. These type of women, they have to go, man. All right. I'm so sick of hearing these bitches talk. Because now when you turn on the internet, you go on TikTok, it's like the algorithm now is like programmed to where it's just women with these type of mentalities talking like this, talking about what a man needs to do for them. And niggas need to do, men need to step up and men need to do this and give me the money. This woman said, if you have money, why not spend it? You can't take that shit with you to the grave, so spend it. Spend it on me. You women are dead, okay? And pretty soon you're going to be physically dead by the Heavenly Father, all right? I can't wait until things like civil war happens, famine, right? I can't wait because you women, you're going to suffer, all right? You're going to suffer very bad, okay? All right? And the Lord is not going to have, the Lord is going to have little to no mercy on you, okay? Because, before society collapsed, you was jumping on the podcast talking this wild shit, all right, letting the whole world know how disturbed you are in your spirit, and you had no shame. Okay, so the Lord is going to bring all of that. He's going to throw that all back in your face, and you're going to have to suffer a terrible judgment by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, okay? Because you refuse to humble the fuck down, all right? You're already finished, Women like this should be humble, man, okay? Especially the one in the yellow. Look at the one with the to the left with the goddamn fucking Queen Latifah wig, okay? She don't need to say nothing. But every single one of these women on this panel, they just talking they shit like they just the sexiest thing. They just the best thing a man could ever run into. And they got a whole bunch of trauma and kids from other niggas. It's not even logical, okay, to deal with these type of women. There's no reasoning with these type of women. So if they're outside of their order, a man can't reason with them. They're self-destructive. They're toxic to everybody they encounter. What does that mean? What do you have to do with somebody like that? What do you do with a rabid dog, right? That refuses, okay, to do what their owner tells them. And not only that, the rabid dog, okay, is biting everybody that they come in contact with, right? The dog is vicious. It's biting everybody. What are you supposed to do with a dog like that? You got to put that dog down because it serves no purpose. Okay, it can't be taught anything. It can't be domesticated. So these type of women, they cannot be domesticated. They can't be taught anything, man. And they're holding back progress for real women, okay, to pop up on the scene, all right, and restore the femininity that all women are supposed to display, all right. They're holding those type of women back because it's more of these women than it is of the women that are doing the right thing, right? So for you sisters out there, okay, that are tuned into these videos that believe, you should be praying on these women's downfall as well. You should be praying on women like this to be put to death as well, because these are the type of women that are holding you back. They're making you look bad. Okay, they're putting a bad taste in men's mouth. All right, especially the so-called black woman. This is why men don't want to deal with the so-called black woman anymore. Okay, because she's unreasonable. She's masculine as hell, and you can't even negotiate with her. She's completely stupid. All right, so they ain't doing nothing but just holding back progress, man. All right, and the kingdom of heaven is about moving forward. It's not about moving backwards. These type of women are holding, they're holding shit back, and they're pushing back progress hundreds of years back or something, man. All right. There's no reason for them to really even have the breath that they have. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is getting ready to change that. OK, he's getting ready to remove these women off the planet, man. All right. Because they ain't good to nobody. They're not even good mothers. Okay? They're not shit. So let's get some scriptures and we'll shut it out. This is Isaiah 2:11. It says, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled. Okay? And let's get that word lofty. What does lofty mean? Okay? When it says man, it's not just talking about man. It's talking about women too. Okay? Because, basically everything that has to deal with mankind. Women are under mankind's authority. All right. So it's talking about women as well. All right. So let's get this word lofty, of imposing height, thick and resilient. You know what? Let's just try to get that let's just try to get that. See if we can find that in a definition. Not lofty. Okay, lofty. Let's see. All right. Okay, this is a better definition. Arrogant or haughty. Okay? Arrogant or haughty. All right? And that's when you watch this video right here. Where's it at? When you watch this video right here, these women are just arrogant and haughty. And it's not even, it's uncalled for. It's not even necessary. Okay? They really shouldn't have nothing to say. They should be ashamed. You know what I mean? They should be on that panel putting their heads down because they know that they destroyed their own life, being rebellious, all right? Sleeping with all them different men, got all them different spirits inside of them to where they can't pair bond. You're finished. You ain't got nothing to say. And then you want to get in front of the world and brag and talk about how you need some man is just supposed to sweep you off your feet. You trying to get the Cinderella effect. Okay? And you're Jezebel. You're a demon. All right? You women got to go, man. I don't got no mercy for you. Okay? I ain't got no mercy for you. It says exhibiting a proud, disdainful, or superior attitude. That's all these women are about. That's all the modern woman is about, man. Okay? Bigging herself up. And then, she posts some little proud ass video of her talking shit about men and talking about what men need to do and how men need to step up. And then you got a whole bunch of fucking numbnuts like her that jump in her comment board, right? Other females that jump in her comment board and they start bigging her up. Yeah, that's right, girl. Yeah, these niggas ain't shit. Yeah, if a nigga can't pay my bills on the first date, I don't want them. That's not even reasonable, man. That's not even logical. Okay. Now going on a date, I mean, this is a new thing. Okay. Really how it's supposed to be established is the man sees the woman, right? The man is interested in her. The man talks to the father. He works out a deal. Okay. Then the marriage, proceeds, right? Or it can be set up to where the father approaches the man and says, hey, I want to give you my daughter, right? Let's work out a deal. You know what I'm saying? So going on a date is a new thing. Okay. All right. But still, I mean, what you women are asking for, okay, it's not even reasonable, man. All right. If you're going to get to know a man, get to know a man. Are you trying to, do you want to sponsor or do you actually want to fall in love and be with a man long term? Because you women just want sponsors. You want a sugar daddy. And if that's the case, they got apps and websites for that. But they want, the real men to step up and they basically want every single man to be a sugar daddy. Right. Well, if you want a sugar daddy, just go get you one of them 65-year-old niggas. OK, them niggas with the Cadillacs. All right. And the Bluetooth nigga got the Bluetooth in his ear. Right. Go get you one of them old niggas, man, because they'll be glad to take one of you young women and splurge on you. OK. But you women's bargaining prices is just out of control, man. All right. And that's proud and lofty and arrogant for you to even try that. That's why you got to go. OK, that's why you have to go. It says, in the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Yeah. Micah 7:10. OK, then shall let's get it. Actually, let's get it. Because I was going to just try to do it roughly paraphrasing, but, I don't like to do that if I don't know it 100%. Micah 7:10, it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. Yep. And let me tell you something, brothers. These type of women, my bad, hang on. These type of women, where's she at? These type of women, they are your enemy, man. Okay? These type of women are your enemy. Okay? Stay away from these type of women, man. All right. If you meet a woman and she tries to come at you with this bullshit and try to suck some money out you, and you can tell she's just a shallow human being. Okay. Get away from her. Run away from her. All right. Don't deal with these type of women, man. And if you burning and you just horny and you got to pop something, pop this and get the fuck away from this woman, man. All right. Give her a fake number. Download a text-free app. Okay. Because they give you phone numbers through certain apps. Download a text-free app and give her a fake number. Okay. All right. And after you're done with her, all right, delete that number and delete the app so you can never talk to her again. Because these type of women, they will ruin your life, man, with their drama, okay, and their bullshit, all right? And you got to remember, like I said, they are the walking dead. So a zombie wants to feed off you, and that's what these women want to do. They want to feed off you, man, okay? They want your energy. Don't give it to them, man, All right. They're Satan. Okay. It says, and shame shall cover her. And that goes back to what I just read. Okay. The haughty looks is going to be bowed down. Yeah. These women, these type of women is going to be bowed down to the earth, man. They're going to be looking down. And that day, watch when society collapse. You think they're going to be this proud? All right. Because it ain't going to be no Wonder Woman shit. It ain't going to be no brave woman grabbing a fucking Glock 19, shooting shit up and beating men up with some shit that they learned from their jiu-jitsu class. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't going to work, man. These women, they going to find out real fast that, hey, it's a man's world. Okay, that first punch in the mouth where it break 3 of her teeth in her fucking mouth. Okay, she going to stop all that bullshit. Okay, and she going to realize that she's a woman. All right. That's when that shame is going to cover these women, man. All right. All them haughty looks, all that arrogancy, all that talking, that big ass shit is going to be over and done with. Okay. And they're going to have to get with reality. All right. And they're going to want somebody to save them from that distress, but they're going to get rejected because they was before everything happened. They was on podcasts doing this crazy shit. All right. Promoting a independent woman demon. You gots to die for that, bitch. Okay? You gots to die for that, ho. It says, where is the Lord thy God? My eyes shall see her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. You see? That means that they're going to be in a real low condition pretty soon, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to break them down to the floor. These type of women, because these are the perfect type of women for the Lord to, exact his wrath on, because the mightier they are, the harder they fall, man. And these women, their pride is through the roof, man. Their pride is through the roof. So it's going to be a sight to see, okay, to watch them get all the way humble, okay? And then when they get humble, when they finally realize reality, they're going to get rejected. Okay? They still ain't going to receive salvation. All right? Because they was too goddamn rotten. There's going to be some women out here that's going, okay, I'm done. I'm done trying to be a bad bitch. I'm done trying to be a fucking a ghetto gagger independent woman. I'm ready to be a lady. I'll do whatever. I'll put away all the pride. I'll stop. Just please, somebody help me. And they still going to get rejected. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is still going to bring that judgment on them because they don't deserve mercy. Because when they was on top, all right, they didn't show no mercy. Look at these women. You think these women are out here showing mercy to anybody? Their whole life is centered around, what could I get? What could you give me? I deserve the world. And with that type of attitude, that means that you got to fuck over a lot of people. You got to do a lot of scandalous shit if you have that type of attitude, man. Okay? So Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to keep them in remembrance, and he going to get them the fuck up out of here because they ain't doing nothing. All right? They ain't helping nobody, and they're holding back progress. This is the last one. This is Proverbs 23 and 27. It says, for a whore is a deep ditch. Okay? A dark hole. All right? You will go nowhere with a woman like this. Even though they're pretty, even though they look good, okay? And it's a goddamn shame that they look good and they have this spirit on them. It's a goddamn shame. Because if they were to take off all of that cosmetic and wear their natural hair, all right, these women would make a man he would make a happy husband. You know what I mean? She would make him a happy husband to her, right? If you get what I'm trying to say, right? What man doesn't want a beautiful, feminine, soft, and sweet wife? These women would be, great wives if they were in their right order because they already got the looks, but their spirit is just rotten like a motherfucker, man, to where you can't even talk to them. They so goddamn deep demonic. So they're a deep ditch, man. You're not going anywhere with them. Okay? They're whores and they're a deep ditch. It says, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. She also lieth in wait as for a prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men. Yep. All these type of women do is just stir up drama okay, and get shit started, and you know, these are the type of women that will get a nigga sent to jail off of a false accusation, and knowing that she lied on the nigga got sent to jail, and she'll sleep like a baby, and she'll go find the next nigga and do it all over again. They have to be stopped. These type of women have to be stopped, man. Okay? And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to be the one to do it, okay? He going to do it when this society collapse, because they're going to be running around the city scrambling, all right? Trying to find answers, all right? Hoping that somebody comes to their rescue. All the beta males, all the niggas that's been sending them money, all them little faggot niggas, they going to be dead, because them niggas is weenies too, okay? Them niggas is some low-life scum niggas too. To be just give a woman here baby, here's $6,000. I just wanted to give you that for lunch today. I'll give you some more money tomorrow. That's why these women have that mentality, because there's always some goofy punk ass nigga that's waiting by the phone. The nigga waiting by the phone for him to do a favor for her. Them niggas is gonna be out of here, man. So then what these women gonna do? Because that's their only crutch. They already know that real men is not going to accept them. They already know that. You think they don't know that real men ain't really fucking with them? They know that. That's why they keep running to these weak ass niggas, man. Okay? So when that dries up, these women, they going to be scrambling, desperate, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai ain't going to have no mercy on them, because they ain't did nothing. All right? Holding back progress. Shalom.